Hello, welcome back to the channel Blepharospasm, my journey. Today the topic is how to deal with people. So if you're sitting alone in your room or in your bedroom all by yourself, your eyes are wide open, but when suddenly somebody comes in, you have these spasms of eyes closed and you are looking elsewhere, or you're trying to you keep having these spasms when somebody comes in, right? So I had that too. I have one of the friends here asked me, how did you deal with the sensitivity with people? How did you deal with the people? Did you also have it? Yes, I had it a lot. So I had it with my husband and my kids, and of course with any of the family other members. Uh, I was pleasant, but when my husband and my kids came in to talk to me, I had a lot of spasms, and I was going that. So it was because of the anticipation and fear to be the best, to give the best, to make them happy, all of these things, to be continuously doing something and always be providing. There's nothing wrong with them. It was always with me that I should be like that, perfection, always at the point, on my toes. So that's how I was constantly putting stress and pressure on myself, and indirectly, unfortunately, it affected it was very obvious that it was affecting them. That my husband once came and joked with me saying, uh, as long as you are in the office and you're talking to your colleagues, you're fine. Like, as and when I open the door and enter, you have your eyes shut off and you have spasms. I was like, he said it on a lighter note, but I felt very sad for him. So I had to address it, and this is what I did. So every single day, I said I would spend some time in the sun after my prayers. Morning is hot shower, prayers, spend some time in the sun. That is a time when I have my coffee without any music, without talking to anybody, just sit in the sun and have my coffee. So I am exposed to the sun. So I chose this time to spend some time with my husband. So by the time, that is the peaceful time when I can spend with him without any other interactions, because I just want to be with him without any other noises or disturbances. That is my kids. So that is the time when my kids used to go to school, and I get that time with only this one person whom I have to address, or I have to address myself with the issue. So that 30 minutes, I would just sit with him. He would have his cup of tea, and I would be having coffee. We would be facing the sun. Sometimes it was just sitting quietly with that person, not talking at all, or sometimes it's a very low tone, very calm. There are no arguments, absolutely no arguments during those times. No heated topics, or no talking about bills and house management. It's just quite peaceful, calm topics. So that's how I used to spend time with my husband. And in the evenings after meditation, I go back to the noise dealing I mentioned in the other video. So in the evening after my meditation and eye and eyeball exercises, I go back to my family, spend some time with the noise, and then come back for more meditation. So that's the time I used to pick for my kids, to deal with my kids. So I would say one kid at a time, 5 minutes. So I would set a timer on the Siri or Google and say, please come in. One kid can come in for 5 minutes, and we would play the game, look in the eye and no talk. Because the noise, the talking would close my eyes, right? So it was interesting for them that they were playing a game with me and spending some quality time with me right beside me. And because all these months they had been missing me, and they didn't know why I was spending so much time in front of the system all by myself, and in my own room, not with the family. Once my son even asked me, my mom is always working. I mean, he doesn't know that I was meditating, guided meditations, or I was working on the eyeball exercises. But he was thinking that all every time he's awake, he sees me in front of the computer, and he thinks uh, I'm always working. But I broke that pattern by calling them inside. I used to spend time with them, 5 minutes, look in the eye game. So obviously I would always lose, right? So I would look with them in the eye, and that way I was looking, and I was developing this consciousness of how little these kids are, how cute they are, how adorable, and why I am having these issues of not being able to spend time with them, and why am I having these fears of they might ask some questions which I might not be able to answer. So I thought I should spend time more with these kids instead of living in the fear. So this happens gradually, and so happened gradually over a period of 3-4 months, and eventually I started moving from the negative phase to the positive phase, spending time with them. And even if they are talking, even now these days, if they are talking and my eyes are closing, I will take a deep breath, open my eyes, and look them in the eye, because that's how I started, and that's the basic foundation where I should be able to talk to them and not close my eyes. So I look them in the eye, and more than focusing on what they are talking, I am more on looking into their eyes and adoring them. Yeah, the dealing with the talking part will come later, but yeah, that's how I'm dealing with them. Even when my friends come in, I couldn't deal with them in the beginning. It would be always closed eye, and I just tell them plainly, hey, I have this problem, I don't mind that I'm closing my eyes. And they were always, no, 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 you're fine, don't think too much, we're fine. So I have very good friends, thankfully. I have. So yes, so if you're dealing with somebody and you have a problem, just tell it yourself, and tell it all by yourself, and tell the people that you're working on it in a certain way, and you will get better soon. Keep telling them, and keep telling. That's a sort of not just telling them, telling yourself as well, that you are getting better soon. Fine, right? So yes, try to deal with people. You can do this. Mix it with meditation again. Ask questions. Why am I not able to deal with person? What is the topic that he's talking that I am not able to deal with? So if there is some topic such as you don't want, such as I mean any topic that gives you spasms, just talk to the person. Hey, can we talk about this later? Can it wait? Because when I'm talking about this, I'm getting spasms. If the topic cannot wait, go back to meditation and think about the topic. Think about the topic and think about why is it giving you fear? Why is it haunting you that you are getting spasms? So the best way to deal with spasms and fears is facing them. And I know you are all warriors in this fight, and you will all win. My prayers will be always with you. Hope you all will recover soon. Thank you. Bye bye.